What up, Gemini? I know we are in the middle of April, but it's all good. We ain't tripping. Um, I definitely wanted to wait on y'all's reading only because I've been running into a lot of Geminis, and I just didn't think it was quite clear as to why I was running into y'all so much. So I just wanted to wait. I wanted to hold off. Um, a lot of Geminis I've talked to this past month have expressed their dislike for Pisces, and how they, I don't really understand Pisces. I don't like Pisces. Pisces get on my nerve. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All Geminis this month, regardless if I pull cards or not, have something or have had something to learn from a Pisces. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a Pisces sun. It's just somebody that has heavy, prominent Pisces energy. Aries. Moving into this Aries season. As we step from Chiron and Pisces to Chiron and Aries, as we left this Mercury retrograde, as we are still currently in Neptune and Pisces and Venus in Pisces, and moving into this and beyond this Aries season, Gemini, your connection to spirit through a Pisces or somebody with heavy or prominent Pisces energy is going to be teaching you a thing or two about your spiritual wellness and well-being. And when I say that is because a lot of, Geminis in general, mercurial. It's the mind, it's the intellect, it's things that you can see on this plane, even though it is the messenger between worlds. It's like, well, this makes sense. This 12th house energy that we into, nothing makes sense and nothing is going to make sense, especially when it comes to Pisces. Nothing about a Pisces makes sense. I'm gonna just put it out there as a Pisces rising. Nothing about a Pisces rising, Pisces moon, or heavy dominant Pisces, nothing about it makes sense because it's not supposed to make sense. Nothing about this world makes sense. Marinate in that. This Taurus energy coming up next month. So between this season and Taurus season, your spiritual, you guys also have Cancer in reverse, so this Cancer North Node energy. And the 7th house, which has to do with relationships, business partners, those things, romance, all of those Libra qualities. There's going to be a strong focus with your intuitive and connections with the people that you are surrounded by. Like, there's going to be a heavy focus on that this month because, I think that's what Gemini essentially misses out on between these 2 months, between Aries season and Taurus season, is like really figuring out and letting go of trying to figure it out in the mind and really tapping into the spirit and listening to what spirit is guiding you and telling you to do. Everything is not about logic, Gemini. Everything is not about logic. Everything is not fact. There is no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, on this physical plane, we could solve things through, equations, some things through equations and, trying to figure out the solution is in it. Well, I wouldn't say there's nothing that's logic and nothing that's fact. I'm just saying you have to have a balance of both. There is no one-sided thing. There's no, one logical explanation for it, such said does. It's not possible. There's always going to be the other side of logic, which is intuition, spiritual ascension, spiritual connection. There's always going to have to be that when it comes to this earthly world. You know what I mean? There's nothing on this world that's 100% completely logical and completely fact. And that's what Pisces teaches Gemini, which is the water twin of Gemini. Sometimes you have to be able to have faith that I believe in it regardless if I cannot physically see it in front of me. I believe that it can happen without it being right in front of me. Also having the deep connection to emotions, connecting to your emotions rawly without over analyzing. And I know it's hard to say for Gemini and Virgo, but it, take take time to meditate. Take time to sit. I don't know why I want to keep rubbing my face, but take time to sit with yourself, whether that's in front of a mirror where you're physically looking at yourself or whatever that may be for you. But take time to really look into your deep soul, your deep spirit, your deep emotions, you need time for you this month. And once you connect with you on an intuitive, emotional, healthy level, you'll be able to connect more and deeper to the people around you instead of like that compartmentalizing thing that Geminis can do sometimes with people. Um, it's gonna take much deeper. Like, we are in the North Node Cancer, South Node Capricorn. This is not just about climbing a ladder. This year it's not just about climbing a ladder, getting status, not really caring who gets fucked in the process. You know what I mean? This is more of tribe building. You will have to focus on your tribe this year. Your tribe will be coming to you, and it's like, well, do you want to have a deep connection with these people, or do you just need them for when you need them? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like Geminis, y'all can be the best of friends. It just sometimes, because Geminis can be a little bit more detached than other signs, it's hard to like. You can't put air. You can't. You get it. So yeah, this month, we do have Mars is in Gemini. A lot of quick speed in the motherfucking speed hurry, and then you have Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is slow, opposing fucking Mars and Gemini. So it's like, wait, do I go? Do I stop? Do I go? Just like relax. Like, take this time to communicate with spirit, especially because Venus is in Pisces, so there could be a lot of communication with different entities. Just be careful with who you are communicating with, because you are the messenger. If you are dealing with the Gemini this month and you are a Taurus or a Aries or a Cancer, well, Taurus and Aries, especially for Taurus in this season, it's probably not the best. I would just say tread lightly with Taurus, because Taurus might fuck around and ram you into a fucking wall. Aries, on the other hand, it might be fun. Short-lived, but fun. But definitely experience, definitely an adventure, definitely can push you to see new sights, new heights, new goals, things like that. It's like the fire, you know what I'm saying, blower. And then if you messing with the Cancer, like, oh, yeah, just sleep with one eye open, Gemini. And that's all I really have to say about that one. But other than that, Gemini, this is your reading. This is your reading for April 2019. And I will see y'all in May.